Hi folks, Job Comics here, having another look at a Marvel Team Up issue. I've been on a bit of a thing with these Bronze Age beauties. This is Marvel Team Up number 85. Spider-Man, Shang-Chi, the Black Widow, and Nick Fury, and there's other stuff going on in here as well. This is from a great run of Marvel Team Up, and again it's my argument that these old Bronze Age comics would take part and take place in the Marvel Universe, but they were often sometimes not sort of almost part of the normal continuity, shall we say, of these comics. And Chris Claremont, Sal Buscema, Steve Loyola on the heavy lifting here, and we're at the final part of a sort of epic, I think it was maybe 4 or 5 issues storyline with all these guest stars. Sal Buscema's art looking brilliant under these inks, and so many guest stars. You've got Black Widow here, who in the main narrative kind of has a great arc for the Widow in this, and Spider-Man kind of caught in the middle, as well as these other Marvel characters. I think Nick Fury's in there as well. That's Silver Samurai. I don't know, is that Nick there? I don't know what he's doing. He looks like Boomerang to me. We've got the villainous Viper here. Shang-Chi, or Shang-Chi, whatever you want to call him, involved in this, which is quite unusual to see the Master of Kung Fu with these other superheroes. You've got a huge sort of high stakes story involving the US president at the time. It would have been Jimmy Carter. Is that Jimmy Carter? I think he used to have something to do with peanuts. And there's a huge sort of plot going on. This is the sort of thing that nowadays they would do this as a huge crossover event. It'd be 12 issues and it would go into all these different titles and stuff. Marvel Team Up would just throw these amazing storylines with all these heroes and villains involved, and they would just throw it in as part of, this was just what was going on in Marvel at the time. Yeah, tremendous storytelling, great artwork, lots and lots of characters, and yet a really, really easy to follow Shogun Warriors, a really easy to follow kind of plot. And you would just buy this month to month and you would have this incredible reading experience. And not even the main title for Spider-Man or Nick Fury or Black Widow or Shang-Chi. It was literally just a kind of self-contained arc and story, and all these characters given time to breathe. Yeah, Spider-Man even becoming, although he was the mainstay of the book, he would often be sidelined so that they could focus more on these other characters. Yeah, there's the great thing going on with Black Widow and Viper, and in the end, yeah, Viper gets sucked down into the engines of her sort of flying fortress, and is pretty much, killed off in this issue as well. It's rare that these days that they would so casually just kill a villain off like that without it being like this epic. Look at Jimmy Carter. Who's this doofus? What? The building's shaking. Is it an earthquake? And no, it's not. It's Viper's ship nearly crashes into the White House, I imagine so. Happy Thanksgiving, American cousins. And yeah, so it's just like a tremendous sort of run of comics thrown away in Marvel Team Up, and it just shows you that there was such a high quality back in the Bronze Age. It's often overlooked. I would like to keep these old Bronze Age classics alive in people's minds. When you're thinking about reading comics, you'll get these really cheap guys, pick them up if you see them. If nothing else, just to actually, who would have thought, buying comics to read and enjoy them? I've never heard the likes. So if you enjoyed this, and I hope you did, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.